Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw from Monday, August 10th. I'm going to be going over all the matches and segments. I'm going to rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. So let's jump into that. Let's go. Starting off with the first segment with Solo Sikoa and Jey Uso. So yeah, Solo Sikoa, it was a gem in this segment. He's an awesome babyface and he's so lovable in this segment as well. The most notable part of this segment was him just dodging that warning shot thing that Jay does. And he's like, hey, did anyone get shot back here? No, you're just really playing into that role. And he's doing that role really well. He's literally getting chants and he's getting pops from the crowd. So, yeah, in the midst of this promo, Jey Uso challenged to Solo Sikoa to a match where if he won, Solo would rejoin the family. If Solo won, then they would leave Solo alone. But this segment was honestly pretty fun, but Solo carried it a lot because his charm as the babyface is amazing. I hope they keep him babyface. That's going to age well in about 5 minutes, but I hope they keep him babyface forever because, dude, he's really gotten to better heights with that role. If they took it away, it's just a waste of time, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, though. That first segment, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Pretty good start to these shows, so let's move on. Next up was Penta versus Laredo Kid in the first round of the World Heavyweight Championship Luchador Tournament matchup. First round there. Penta got the win. It was a good match, I'll say that. Penta got the win. And now he's going to face either Psycho Clown or La Parca. Yeah, I guess he already won against Laredo Kid. It was a good match, I'll say that. It could have been better, but it was still good for what we got. I'm going to give it a 3.4 out of 5. Let's move on. Next up was Austin Theory versus Akira Tozawa. This match, honestly, it wasn't bad. It was mid to decent, I'll say that, but I really do feel like it could have been a lot better. They had Theory get most of the offense here, which I get it. Like, he's more built stronger than Tozawa. Like, they're building him more stronger than Tozawa. But I really do feel like Tozawa could have had his lock-in match right here because he's trying to avenge his fallen brother Otis. So yeah, I feel like if like Tozawa locked in, it could have been such a good match. If they made him lock in character-wise, it would have been a much better match. But what we got here wasn't bad. We had some pretty fun moments in this match as well, but that was pretty much it. Ended kind of abruptly as well. Theory got the win. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It was, whatever. The Vision had an attempted beatdown on Tozawa. It was Theory and Maxine going to get chairs, but they got neutralized by the officials and all that. But back in the ring, you can see Braun Breaker lining up for the nastiest spear of all time on Tozawa. Out comes Oba Femi, which, okay, wow, they're executing on this already, which is pretty insane to see. Yeah, they teased this match last week with a stare down. This week, they're already leaning into it. They're hyping it up on commentary. They're really hyping it up like a really big marquee main event feud, which it is, but yeah, they're doing that already. So week 2 of this like program or whatever, and they're already leaning into this like crazy. All the officials get in the ring and separate them both before they even spoke a word to each other, which honestly, like, it kind of gets me hyped up because yeah, they're already building this as probably the biggest thing, the next biggest thing ever. So I'm excited for that. We'll see what happens there. But for the match, like I said, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. But for the execution of the Braun Breaker and Oba Femi startup, I'll give it a thumbs up. It was well done. So, yeah, let's move on. Okay, I had to rewatch this segment because I didn't really remember what happened, but now I do. Now I have a full mind. Stephanie Vaquero versus Becky Lynch. It was originally just Stephanie Vaquero having her own promo, just stating that she was going to come to the Judgment Day and the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch came out and said that she didn't deserve the title and that she did, and that Becky did. So yeah, then it kind of got just tensed up, and then out comes Liv Morgan. After Stephanie leaves the ring, Liv Morgan tries to do an oblivion on Becky Lynch. Becky shrugs her off, and then Stephanie tries attacking her. But then Liv ends up dodging both, and then it's a stare down between Stephanie and Becky. They do it twice as well, so that's pretty cool there. But I'm liking this little tension between Stephanie and Becky. Like, they both want the title, so they're going to have to fight it out for it. Which I like that there's multiple contenders for the Women's World Championship now. So yeah, it's not as many people as I would have in the division as I want, but baby steps, right? Revitalize the division, baby steps. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was very well done. So yeah, let's move on. So next up was Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. This match was good, I'll say that, but I really do feel like Dom should have gotten the win. These two, by the way, they have pretty decent chemistry every time they face each other, but I do feel like Dom should have won. Like, I'm okay with Dragon Lee winning, but I don't think he needed this win. I think Dom needed it more than him because Dom's booking on Raw has been atrocious for the longest time at this point. On AAA, I keep saying this every week, but on AAA, he's being booked like a big main attraction, like the biggest champion with the bodyguard in Omos. And then you have Liv Morgan, and then he's having a big marquee feud with El Grande Americano. Like, yeah, he's being booked like the biggest guy there. And then on Raw, he's playing second fiddle to comedy characters like Danhausen. So yeah, what can you do there? But that's just really annoying. They're basically burying the crap out of that AAA championship on Raw. At least that's how I see it, because he's just been taking L after L after L. Like it's just making it more obvious that El Grande Americano is obviously winning that title soon. So yeah, the match I give it a 3.3 out of 5, but the way but Dom just being buried over and over, just no. Even he hates it too. Like, he posted this gif on Twitter. I'm just here so I won't get fined. So that's that there. But after the match, they had Big Cass attack Dragon Lee. Javon Evans came out to make the save, but he was unsuccessful. So Big Cass going after everybody, right? So yeah, we'll see how that goes there. But yeah, that's about it. Let's move on. Next up was a tag team match between the Judgment Day versus Silver King and Io Sky. I really don't think they needed that mystery opponent shtick because we probably knew. I think everybody knew who she was gonna pick as her partner. It was somebody else who has tension with the Judgment Day, and it's Io Sky. So yeah, the match was honestly, it was a pretty fun match. I think this was match of the night for me, in my opinion. It got unpredictable at times, very close calls. Yeah, honestly, one of the better tag team matches from the Judgment Day Vortex. So yeah, still Rook and Io got the win. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was good. I'll say that. So yeah, let's move on to the main event. Main event was Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa. The match was it was mid. I'll say that. Like, I wasn't really feeling the match. I was just intrigued to see if Jey would win, and he won. So yikes! I don't know what to say about this right here, because in the beginning of the show, it's like if Jey won, Solo would come back to the family. And Jey Uso won here, and now Solo has to rejoin the bloodline, which I don't think is a good idea at all. His character is already through the roof. It's already over. It's already been like the biggest part of his career as a babyface. He's been awesome at that role. And just for him to go back to the bloodline immediately after, like 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, a week after that tag match, that's just, no. I don't like that decision. I really don't. Because I feel like Solo has gold with that face character. If you just turn him back heel, he's just going to be just unlikable again. And here we go again. They're going to make him quiet. So, yeah. But I'm intrigued to see how this will go, really. Like, I'm not looking forward to it. But I want to see where this will go before I even criticize further. So, for now, thumbs down. But I'm hoping they get a good outcome out of this. But I doubt it for now. We'll see. But let's rank the matches real quick. I just said my favorite match was the Judgment Day versus Silver and Io Sky. That was a pretty fun match there. But yeah, the show, I'll give it a 3.3 out of 5. It was a good show. That's pretty much about it. Like, it's just a good, plain, decent show. I'll say that. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I really thank you for watching, and that's all I have to say about the show. So, have a good night. Goodbye.